Welcome, folks, and thank for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. You look at Phoenix.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
And who doesn't love this stuff? Two teams that have beef. Look, the stakes are a little bit higher, and it should make this a very interesting matchup.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were two loud points there by Kevin Durant.
Here's Harden. Drives to the hoop. And the jam by Harden.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. And the layup's good off the glass.
Figuring out ways to score. That is James Harden's specialty. The beard can hurt you inside and out. Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Here's Harden. After the made shot from KD. Over Bull. Here's Zubac. Off target at the rim.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
This is how terrifying Durant can be on the drive, using those long strides and then taking flight.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Now here's Leonard. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Back to Reddish. Lock at 6. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Leonard. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Bull. Here's Christie. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Tries again to the left side wing. Leonard looking over the floor. 5 on the clock.
And I love what Thompson provides at the defensive end. He is smart and tough.
Outside ball. It's stolen by Reddish. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Harden. A quick shot there, and it's off target. And it's the Suns' ball. This one for 3. Outside for Durant. Back to ball. Done outside. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. And KD finishes inside. KD's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, the seasoned veteran there, Durant, able to knock down those looks with the shot clock running down.
Now here's Harden. He has 7. Here's Leonard to the paint. It's tipped. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Reddish's shot is good.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
The Suns trailing. 1:33 left in the first quarter of the game. That one falls.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Now, I talked to him about the challenge of trying to stop Kevin Durant. Coach said it's about not letting him get into a rhythm. I told the guys they need to focus on staying in front of him and trying to contest everything. Easier said than done, but we'll see if they can even make things difficult for KD. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up. Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
6 on the shot clock. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Bailey. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Puts up a 3. Wiseman with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 4. And there's the drive. Pass to Bailey. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And here's Bogdanović for 3. And that comes off the assist by Exum.
The D just couldn't anticipate Bogdanovic's shot there. He catches them by surprise with the pull-up. Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
A shot missing. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Phoenix. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And also, give them a lot of credit for that attack mode mentality off the dribble. Getting a lot of points off the penetration. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Kicks it out to Bogdanović. And the Clippers miss again.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Bailey. And the 3 ball is good. And now a 10-point Suns lead. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago, 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wembys. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
Shot clock at 5. Hero, no good. Bogdanović wide open. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Bogdanović has got 6.
Bogdanović is a very consistent shooter from the field. He's got great mechanics and can just pepper you with shots.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Exum. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head. I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. Drains the three-pointer. Hawkins has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Suns.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Suns leading by 7. Here's Bailey. He's got 15. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Here's Bailey. Three-pointer. Missed for the first time from the floor. Puts in at 7 for 8. Here's Bogdanovich for 3. Iguodala grabs the rebound. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Bailey. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. The Suns shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Harden outside. They grabbed their own miss. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ball. A wide open look for Durant. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Durant's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And the Clippers miss again.
Man, that's definitely one he'd like that. Almost too wide open.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard.
Second team.
That's his first foul.
Substitution for the Suns.
1:44 left in the first half of basketball. Pass the ball. Outside for Durant. Off target with his 3. Clippers trailed by 12. And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
Here's the 3. So smooth on the 3 from Durant.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Leonard on the wing. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Pass the ball. Back to KD. Done with it. 4 on the shot clock. Lets it go. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Back to Leonard. Stolen by Durant. And here's the fast break. Paul leading the way. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
KD looking around. The tray. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We come back right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And here are the Suns now. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Back to KD. Pass to Bull. It's rebounded by Leonard. So it's the Clippers now. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Durant down low. 21 points in the game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Zubac. This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Offensively, Durant might be the most unguardable player in NBA history. He can shoot, dribble, pass, drive, you name it. Everything he does it at a high level on top of being 7 feet tall.
Harden, no good. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Suns. It's a 16-point game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Harden way outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
This is what great shooters do. Harden is rising to the 3-point challenge.
KD on the wing. 26 points for him. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Big group substitution here for Phoenix.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Harden. 11 points in the game. For the 3. That shot missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Harden. Rejected by Wiseman. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Harden outside. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Here's Bailey. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
The 3 from Bogdanovich. Drops in the tray. Bogdanovich has got 12.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Pass to Bailey. Back to Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Assist from
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Bailey. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. And all gotten to win that time before dropping in. 14 points for him.
Or getting something more sinister. You gotta be the making so the doctors they can't them or bring them back to life. Back